Hi everyone, I am Melissa Leigh-Ann here at Barber Family Publishing. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of my recently published books called ADHD, the help we so desperately needed. This book is in association with, of course, the Orange Ribbon Club. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's the Orange Ribbon Club. It's a nonprofit organization to help children living with ADHD and autism and show support to those families. So let's just jump right in. This front cover, and this is our back cover. I'll go ahead and read that to you guys now. So it says, Aiden is a 9-year-old boy who loves school. He loves his moms and siblings. But evil Dr. Eggland wants Aiden to be bad. Aiden must fight the evil Dr. Eggland with the help of his moms, his superpowers, and his friend ADHD. If Dr. Eggland escapes, he could make Aiden do very bad things to himself and to others. What can he do to keep Dr. Eggland at bay? Will Aiden make the right choices to keep him and others safe from danger? This is our first edition, our very first one. This is Aiden and his moms, Valerie, his moms, Jasmine and Melissa. Valerie's my oldest daughter. Aiden is 9 years old. He is great at reading and he loves math too. Sometimes, though, when Aiden is at school or home, he struggles with using his listening ears and his calm body. Excuse me. He occasionally yells at his teachers or his moms. He even throws things like toys at his friends or siblings. Aiden doesn't always tell the truth either, especially if he knows that he might get into big trouble. Aiden even talks back to his teachers and his moms. It is hard for him to keep all the words he is thinking inside his head. So it looks like he's feeling angry and isolated, hurt, alone, and scared a lot of the times. His emotions, like anger or sadness, sometimes get the best of him and they come out. Excuse me, even when he wants them to stay in. Do you guys ever feel like that? Aiden is struggling with ADHD. But Aiden must learn to live with and take care of his friend ADHD. He also must learn to take responsibility for his own actions. And his friend ADHD. First, his moms need to know who his friend ADHD is. We don't want Aiden talking to strangers. So his moms talked to Aiden's doctor. The doctor introduced them to ADHD and gave Aiden some superpowers. They kind of look like pellets. So who is ADHD? What is he like? What does he do for Aiden? He helps Aiden to approach, discover, decide, and help. Now, Aiden's moms know who ADHD is. He is the superhero in Aiden's head. He runs really fast. Inside of Aiden's head, he collects all the thoughts. They kind of look like tokens, don't they? I think he collects them all and puts them right here in this little pouch here. There are a million thoughts bouncing around at one time. That is why he needs Aiden to take his superpowers every day to help him catch all the thoughts, and to keep the evil Dr. Eggland from turning all the thoughts into naughty things. Excuse me. If Dr. Eggland gets to a thought before Aiden and his friend can, he pushes it out of Aiden's mouth as naughty words or his body and makes him do naughty things like hitting. Aiden must learn how to work with his friend ADHD to keep all of the tokens safe so that he can have a safe body, listening ears, and happy hands. That's not all. Aiden also needs his moms to help him keep Dr. Eggland from escaping and to help him when he does escape. His moms notice that they need to help Aiden a lot when he comes home from school because all of Aiden's superpowers have worn off. He's probably tired by then. See his mom's helping? That looks like his mom, Melissa, and there's Jasmine, and there's Aiden, and there's ADHD right there. To help Aiden discover new ways to keep the evil Dr. Eggland at bay, they approach it like this. When Aiden is triggered by something, having a hard time, or can't decide what to do, he looks at this sign his mom's made for him. So stop, think, and decide if your choice is going to be good or is it going to be bad. The red light means to stop what you're doing, thinking, feeling, or saying. The yellow light means to think about it in a different way, a positive way. This will help him and even his moms have the time to process their thoughts and feelings. The green light is the decision or the choice, is what happens next or what is said next, good or bad. Will it hurt or will it help? His moms remind him of this often, and they use it too. Aiden's mom, Melissa, uses it the most because, because she has a friend called ADHD and an evil Dr. Eggland too. This helps Aiden not feel so alone. Remember those feelings from the beginning? This helps him not feel so alone. His moms even told him that a lot of children and parents have the same thing. Aiden and his moms work as a team to keep Dr. Eggland inside of Aiden's brain and away from his thoughts. So with their help, this is where Dr. Eggland will stay. Excuse me. Still, he may escape at times. When he does, Aiden decides to help himself by asking for a timeout. He may go to his safe place and think, or he may go punch a pillow or scream into it so that he doesn't accidentally do it to someone else. Do you guys have tantrums like that too? It's okay to have in a safe spot. This looks like this is Aiden's room. So he's in his little room in his safe spot, and he's having a meltdown, and that's completely okay because he's doing it right. He's punching a pillow and screaming into it. Now, everyone is much happier, and Aiden doesn't feel so alone. He has his best friend ADHD, his superpowers, and his mom's, excuse me, to help him stay safe and happy. Now, your goal is to go back through your book and find all of the orange ribbons. I wonder how many there are. And then here's your own stop sign for you to color at home, for you to stop, think, and decide. I hope you guys really enjoyed this book. Once again, it's also in consideration of the Orange Ribbon Club, which helps children living with diagnosis such as autism or ADHD. We also show support to those families, and we're going to have a community. So make sure that you join our page on Facebook, the Orange Ribbon Club, or go on our website, theorangeribbonclub.org. That way you can be a part of our community and find out all about all the fundraisers and the giveaways that we're going to be doing. Thanks, guys.